Thank you. So I am not the video man. I'm just here to present you the most beautiful data center in the world. It's not me saying, it's being recognized this year, okay? And yes, it's installed in a chapel. Next by, 5 minutes walking here. So this is the chapel from inside, and the reason we install in the chapel is, at the time we need to install the first system, 2004, we need huge space, 160 square meters high, 5 meters high, with no columns, and that was the best available space in the campus area. Okay, some other people say it's different arguments. Maybe it was a common decision to have the computer installed inside the chapel. My name is Sergi Girona. I'm working BSc. And this is MareNostrum. This is 13.7 petaflops in total, peak performance. And the usage of the system is distributing by praise, by the Spanish supercomputing network and for the own users of BSc. So the largest portion of the system is devoted for open research, peer review based, excellence merits for the access to the systems. So machine is having 4 different components. The larger one is giving more capacity. So it's installed in a computer room, 160 square meters. It's using 1.3, 1.5 megawatts electricity, running 24 hours a day. It's using 1.3, 1.5 million euros a year. So the largest station is having 3,456 nodes. So this is not a number that we invent because it's a nice number. It's because this is the number of nodes that fits inside the chapel, okay? And you'll see the configuration. It's coming with the Skylake processors, and then a total memory of 390 terabytes. Of course, here you see the configuration. Every rack is hosting 72 racks in total. These 72 racks are using up to 28 kilowatts. This is the configuration, and you can see one of the Skylakes inside the node. All of them, for being a supercomputer, interconnected with a high-speed network. This is, in this case, OmniPath. With this requires a long cabling, but also very strong switches that are interconnected to all the nodes, all to all, without contention on high-speed network. You will see we are having 6 of those switches located in the center aisles of the system. But of course, this is not the system we want to try for the future. For the future, we want to try new technologies. And at the time we procure, having large technologies based on RISC-V was not there. Okay? So we obtained 3 different bits, 3 different options with the systems. First, coming with Power 9 and NVIDIA. It's a total of 1.5 petaflop systems, it's 54 nodes. It's already installed in the chapel, so it's under restricted operation. Then we will be obtaining an ARM-based system from Fujitsu. It's to come when it's available also in Japan. It's at least 0.5 petaflop system. We don't know any further details, no configuration, so don't ask. Anyhow, we will have NDAs, so I cannot deliver. So it will come. And late, which is more fun, we were told that we will have some K&H configuration. Okay, we will not, because it will not be there. But we are looking just for what will come next. Of course, this is giving us a total of 13.7 petaflops. This is 12 times more powerful than the previous system, who was 1 petaflop. Same room space, 30% extra electricity usage, so improving. But in applications, it's not the same increase. So we are not multiplying by 10 the capacity of the applications, but just a minor improvement of 1.3, 1.2, depending on the application. Some of them are faster, some of them are slower. I'm giving you here some figures of the configurations of the system, because on this audience, maybe you are more interested on this part than on the decoration part. So you can see 3,466 nodes. Some of them are thin nodes in terms of memory, 2 gigabytes per core. Every Skylake is 24 cores. And then some other chips, some other nodes are having 8 gigabytes per core memory, so it's a significant size. So it's 48 racks. You will see we have 2 columns, 24 each. Designing, you know, it's easy. Having 24 all aligned together is not easy, because in PowerPoint, in AutoCAD, they stay together. But when you are moving 1.2 or 1.3 tons equipment, and you have to have them together, does not work. You have to push hard, okay? and then you have to connect cables, and then you have to cool the system. So it's not easy. Then 1.5 megawatts, not to exceed. The current configuration is we were exceeding this capacity when running Limpac for doing the performance tests, and you see the performance is 11.15 peak for these systems, but on Limpac, we only achieve 6.47. And on HPCG, we obtain 0.12 petaflops. So this is the 16th on world, 15th on world. So we are losing a lot of capacity out of peak for running applications. No, no, no. Those are not applications. So the first one for sure. The second, it's some kind of application. So from the normal drivers, we are in the streets, to Formula 1 drivers, so it's a large gap, okay? So this is what we have. So this is the configuration of the emerging technology. So this is the Power 9 plus NVIDIA. So you can see it will be at the very end of the compute room. It's only 3 racks, 54 nodes. Every node is having 2 Power 9s, 4 NVIDIA Volta systems, and they are also including NVE memory, and then it's using up to 105 kilowatts. Of course, the network in this case is not Omnipath, is InfiniBand NDR. And the last thing, everything is running under a file system. This is the 6 racks in the front of the compute chapel, and this is 14 petabytes of total storage, and different flash memory and information additional. So hope you like the visits, hope you like the city. Thank you.